With a record jackpot in a recent Powerball contest and a confirmed $1 million winner in the Maryland State Lottery, should you play to win, or are you just burning your cash? Ken, what do you think?
All right, so you've got a 1 in 292 million chance of winning the lotto, all right? You actually have a better chance of being struck by lightning twice than winning the lotto. Now, with that said, I work with a guy who got struck by lightning, so I'd say my odds are probably a little bit better than anyone else. But no, seriously, it's really a personal decision. As long as you're not playing every single week and spending your rent money on it. If you want to throw a couple dollars, at a lotto ticket, as long as you can actually afford that lotto ticket, I don't see anything wrong with it.
Well, I think I think you're perfectly perfectly correct in what you're saying. I certainly when the jackpot gets this high, I'll be the first one to admit I'll go spend $20 on it because who knows.
Right.
Now, by the same token, you'll go to 7-Eleven on a Saturday morning, and you see the one lady who's there who's buying 20 lottery tickets, and you can tell full well that she or he, whomever the person may be, really should not be buying those tickets.
And on the off chance they win, they immediately
spend it all.
Spend it right there on more lottery tickets until they lose.
Because they don't know how to manage their money in the first place.
Right. So speaking of addiction, I actually did look up some statistics from Maryland Department of Mental Health and
Hygiene.
Yeah, Maryland Department of Health and Mental Hygiene. And 1.5% of Maryland adults are considered pathological gamblers. 1.9% of Maryland adults are considered problem gamblers. So we've got about 3.4% of the state which is addicted to gambling in some form. Now, casino gambling and lotto gambling are actually tied for first place for the most popular forms of gambling in Maryland.
Interesting.
So here's another interesting statistic for you, and we had this record $1.5 billion jackpot on Wednesday night or whatever it was. What do you think that Powerball lottery brought in terms of revenues last year?
Oh gosh!
Assumption would
something
more.
Something like 76 billion with a B dollars.
That's insane.
So, we can give out $1.5 billion jackpots, every week.
Look, the reality
and
of the
we're
matter
still going to make one darn big profit. Let me expand on that, though. In Maryland, if you look at the Pick 3, $240 million in revenue. Pick 4, $277 million in revenue. Scratch-offs, $546 million in revenue. Keno, $350 million in revenue. I mean, those are huge numbers.
My question is, are the
There's
people
your budget surplus.
Oh, well, yeah. Are the people actually playing because
you gotta
they
play
just
to
having
win.
the fun of it? Or are they playing because they're desperate and they don't have any other, means of getting out of the hole in life?
No, and I think it's a combination of both. The reality of the matter, to go back to Jim's point, is lotteries are a way to subsidize state budgets.
Sure.
I mean, the state lottery agencies are the ones who put up Powerball and who put up the various Maryland games and all these other games. Mega Millions, I guess, would be the other national one that a number of states play into. I mean, they are a huge money-making venture for the state lotteries and thereby the state governments and budgets. And, the kind of Machiavellian piece of that is that they're utilizing or they're preying on the addiction of people who really shouldn't be spending their money because they don't have any.
Then Maryland shouldn't be broke.
Well, we are because we take what is that?
We take
that
3% of our budget in mandatory spending.
Yes.
Right, there you go.
We take 1.5 billion from these people in lottery receipts, and we give 2.5 billion back in keeping them on welfare.
Yep.
At the state and national level.
Well, they do like the welfare part where they got to take P tests in Pennsylvania now. Well, Maryland should follow suit. But when it comes back to that, maybe the federal government should do lottery because help pay down our national debt.
So my question is, can you buy your lottery with your Freedom Card or whatever that thing's called?
No.
Cash only.
Oh, well, darn.
But can't you take cash out of that?
I
Yes, you
wouldn't
can.
be the
Yes, you
last
can.
person to be able to tell you that one. I don't know.
And I would guarantee that they can't take cash out and guarantee they're buying lottery tickets. Right. Now, don't forget, everybody wants the American dream, be rich,
Sure.
Do what you want.
Problem is,
buy what
there's
you
no
want.
easy way to that.
There is no easy way.
Okay,
to do it.
unless you have
It takes hard work.
Unless you have parents that did the hard work and die and leave it to you.
Right.
There's no easy way, and that's
And
what
ingenuity.
That's what really ticks me off.
People
Is
that
these
win
people
the
that
lottery
think they're going
have
to
no money
just
management skills and they lose.
yeah.
Right.
Or something happens.
Yeah, and it's sad. So, now personally, if I would win, all right, I'm buying a decommissioned missile silo out in the Midwest. I'm making my evil underground lair, and nobody will ever see me again. So,
Jim, what would you do if you won?
Well, I can tell you exactly what I would do, which is nothing, because I haven't bought a ticket in years.
Wow.
I think I would go for the private island someplace and try to get recognized as my own country.
I'm just you got to play to win, but you got to play to lose too.
I would pay off all my debts, probably go back to school, get more educated, then when I get a master's degree, and probably go to a doctor's degree, and just help out the community some way or another. But
So what are you going to do with the other 1.4 billion?
sit in the bank and draw the interest.
There you go.
there you go. Live off the
Invest.
interest
Invest.
the rest of your life.
All right, excellent.
Yeah, that's really awesome.
Stay tuned. I think that's the end of this particular segment. Last call is next.